Hey, babe, take a look on the blind side.
All right, everybody, welcome back. This is our second episode of Look on the Blind Side with Steve and Keith. And we have a very special guest, our very first interview of the show. We're going to interview Kendrick Spencer. Kendrick Lewis Spencer.
That is my son.
Yeah,
amazing son.
Yep. He is a star athlete. We're going to get into that a little bit. But we wanted to be his first interview. He's 9 years old. So when he becomes a pro ball player and ESPN goes to interview him for his first interview, we're like, no. We had his first interview and we could sell it to ESPN. So we can make some money. So you can see the 9-year-old Kendrick interview. So say hi to all our peeps, people watching. All right. So let's start off with what's your favorite sport you're playing right now?
Baseball.
Baseball. What position do you play?
Center field.
Center field. The captain of the outfield.
Yeah.
That's what she's telling me. Do you play any other positions?
Shortstop.
Woo! Little Bobby Witt Jr. for all those Kansas City people.
Yeah.
So, and how many times? Yeah, I've heard this. How many times have you won MVP in the league?
6.
6 times. 9 years old. 6 times MVP of his league.
Yeah.
That's why we had to grab him now before he's too big and doesn't know us anymore.
Yeah, he is a beast player. It's awesome watching him play. It's awesome.
And he's fast. He told me he's fast. You the fastest guy on the team?
Yeah.
All right. There we go. And what's your favorite Major League Baseball team?
The Padres.
The Padres? And why do you like the Padres?
Well, it's kind of about certain players that I like, and I really like Fernando Tatis Jr. So I like the Padres, and I also like just the team.
Yeah. I like Tatis Jr. too. He's good.
He's all right.
Hitting all those home runs in the playoffs last year.
He's all right. You know.
He's all right. He's not as good as your dad.
Oh, man. I never got to play baseball. I mean, I never had I had like a stickball incident where I was really good at basketball, and then they were playing stickball on the handball courts that were next to the basketball courts, and so then they were like, "Oh, yo, Keith, you want to play?" And I was like, I'll try it." And I struck out so bad that everyone started making fun of me. And like I tossed the stick and I said, I'm never playing this again. And I never played baseball because of what happened with stickball. Isn't that crazy?
He gave you all his baseball skills.
Yep.
That's good. So,
Yeah, Kendrick never even heard that.
So Kendrick, do you think you're a better athlete than your dad?
Yeah. A lot more better.
You're a lot more better?
Yeah.
Yeah. How many MVPs has your dad won?
0.
Yeah, see, that's what we're saying.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong.
I think that gives you a leg up, just like when people argue like Patrick Mahomes is better than Josh Allen. I'm like, how many Super Bowls has Josh Allen been to? It's like, how many Super Bowl MVPs has he won? How many league MVPs has he won? And it's like, yeah, so Buffalo people can suck it. So, yeah, I had a good on the way out here. I had a good conversation. What kind of gaming system do you have?
Nintendo.
And tell everybody why you have Nintendo.
The reason why I have a Nintendo is because basically, like, I really like Fortnite, but my dad got the Nintendo because he knew that he's able to put like certain games that I'm able to play and like a time limit, so I can't play that much. So basically, he bans me from Fortnite and basically it's kind of like taking precious time of doing something, but it gets shortened because something.
Yeah.
which is basically my dad.
I know.
There are limits. Yep. He has very strict limits during the week and on weekends. If it's like a snowstorm, I'll like up the limits. Or like holidays. It depends. I'll like up the limits.
He can't have Xbox or
I mean,
PlayStation yet. Not yet.
I want Xbox, but my dad says, you can just stick with Nintendo for now. And my mom also says, oh, we're not going to buy it. It's too much money. And we feel like space.
Tell her your new friend Uncle Steve said he'll buy you one and see what she says. She'll probably say, "Dang it, stop hanging out with him."
Eventually we'll get something because
I know 9 years old. Yeah,
because like I'm gonna want to play the new Grand Theft. But I'm gonna have to like figure out a way to limit you on that too.
I want to play Fortnite with my dad and beat him like.
You want to be able to shoot your dad as I get you. You want to be able to kill your dad.
You don't understand the type of video game monster I used to be.
I'm gonna snipe you, and you're not even gonna realize what hit you.
Yo,
I wonder where he gets his competitiveness from.
Oh yeah, it's like it's crazy because like it's gonna be like when we like have a wrestling match or when we're playing horse in the living room with the Nerf ball. It's gonna be like that, dude. Yo,
but the first time we did it,
you're gonna get mad.
The first time we did it, I beat you completely.
Completely. That's a little bit. You're reaching here. That was. You were like, you almost didn't win. That was close.
Yeah. But then the next time we played horse, you won.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you won the whole thing, and I only got one.
Mm-hmm.
I got like, what was it? Like you only got an H, and I got all the way to an E.
Some people would say that's domination.
Oh man, I think one of these days you're going to be dominating your dad on everywhere.
Yeah. I've got the advantage now.
Yeah, you got the advantage
quickly
now.
Evaporating.
But I have a feeling by the time you hit high school, your dad's going to be like, your dad's going to start coming up with these excuses. It's like I got a cramp. I got a cramp in my leg. I can't play today. I got a cramp. Because he doesn't want to be embarrassed.
Yep.
The other thing that was funny on the way out here, he was talking about where's your really nice baseball cards, the really nice ones.
Oh, so basically I wanted to bring them, but then my dad said, we're not gonna bring them.
Oh, it wasn't just me?
And then my mom said, oh, you're not gonna bring them, you have to study your stuff. And I was like, well, I can study on the way here. But then she said, so what, you're studying the whole time? I was like, seriously? Like, literally?
But what about you said your nice cards, your good, the really good ones?
So basically, my mom got me 2 boxes of super good cards, and like there was a Babe Ruth in there, a Jackie Robinson, and some other really good cards. But then I went to go play video games on my Chromebook. I come back 10 minutes later. They disappeared out of nowhere. Just gone. Nothing to like track it and find where it is. Yeah. Like no clues at all. They just disappeared in clear air.
Yeah, Mom definitely took them and like locked them away somewhere safe so that you wouldn't like do something rash or damage the cards. So Mommy is good for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'd be
like when she buys me something good or for a holiday, she always just hides it somewhere. When I go to do something, she just hides it and it just disappears.
Yeah.
And like I can't find it.
I mean, like I've never advocated for that. Like I'm like, why would you buy the nice thing in front of him? Now he's gonna want it forever. And then he starts badgering her about it, and she looks at me. I'm like, yo, I didn't tell you to buy that in front of him. What are you doing?
My niece did that when she was little. My sister-in-law, it was Easter time, and my sister-in-law went to Walmart and had my niece. She was probably like 3, and had her in the cart, and she thought she would be slick, and she was buying Easter baskets for the kids, and she would stick them under her coat in the basket.
Oh, wow.
And so she didn't think my niece saw it. Well, then Easter morning comes, and the baskets are sitting out on the table, and my niece comes in like 3 years old or whatever, and she's like, "Happy Easter, the Easter bunny brought you these baskets." And she goes, "Those not Easter bunny, those are Walmart." It's like she totally busted her. Like, "Those are Walmart, that's not Easter bunny." And she was like, "Oh dang, I guess she did see me."
That's wild.
Buying the Easter baskets.
Yep.
So yeah, your mom pulled that bait and switch on you too, man.
Yeah.
Buying that stuff. Does your dad let you watch movies? What kind of movies does your dad let you watch?
Well, he usually lets me watch anything that's on my, like, Netflix account that I have on Netflix. Then there's also movies on YouTube TV that I watch. And, yeah.
And Disney Plus? They got Disney Plus?
No.
Oh, no. Do they have a Netflix for kids or something?
Yeah, they have a
So
Netflix for kids. Yeah.
Like, last night I had a sleepover and I watched the new Kong and Godzilla New Empire movie.
Oh, wow.
And it was pretty good.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you like the Jurassic Park movies?
Yeah. When my dad first introduced it to me, I knew about Jurassic World and Jurassic Park, but when he first showed me my first movie I watched, I was just into it immediately.
Nice. One of my nephews loves the dinosaur Jurassic Parks. I took my nephews and my niece to we went to that B&B theater in Lee Summit, the last Jurassic Park movie that came out, and we went and saw it in that 4D. Has your dad taken you to see a movie in the 4D yet?
No.
Where the chairs move and everything.
Oh, we haven't done that yet.
Oh man, you got to do it.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. Some people don't like it. I found out people like when we left, one of my nephews liked it, one of them hated it. My niece was like, either people like it or they don't. I thought it was interesting. The only thing was, it was. So I'll just warn you: if anybody who's never gone to see one of these 4D movies and the chair, they do a test before the movie.
Yeah.
Like before the movie starts, where you're sitting in the chair all of a sudden, and there's no seat belts or anything. That's what I kept thinking. I thought, this thing would throw me out of my seat. I'm going to be on the floor. But we had popcorn, and it was like, and it's like they don't tell you, and all of a sudden they're just like, fling, fling, and they're flinging, and you're like, popcorn's going everywhere, and it's like your soda, and it's like holy crap! I mean, after the movie's over, you see like all this popcorn on the floor, like from
That's
the chair
wild.
flinging everywhere.
It was a good warning. That's crazy.
Oh yeah,
Because I will record.
Oh yeah,
record
dude.
my wife just sitting in the chair.
Oh yeah, dude.
Like,
Oh, you got record with the test. Yeah, don't tell her. Yeah, don't tell her. Like, you guys know, because I mean, they run a test on like everything, how the seat moves, the sound, and they do puffs of air and all this stuff, and it's like,
that was dope.
yeah, because the Jurassic Park I thought it was kind of cool to do it because like it had these air puffs and stuff, and it's like how the dinosaurs kind of sneak up on you and then do the and it's like all of a sudden you're just and the air's blowing on
That's
you,
dope.
and it's like but it'll make you dizzy. It'll make you.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna do that. That sounds amazing.
I was torn I was either gonna do it because it came out around the time one of the Spider-Man movies came out too, and I thought that would have been kind of cool.
Okay.
To see it one of the Spider-Man movies
Nice.
with it when he's swinging around in your chair, but yeah, you got to take Kendrick to movie in 4D.
Definitely.
It's good. So, what's your favorite movie? One you can watch over and over and over, Kendrick.
Well, there's this show that I watch over and over again, and I forgot what it's called. And then there's like this movie called Captain Underpants, and it's super funny. And I watched it like 5 times. And then I also when I first watched the Kong and Godzilla New Empire movie last night, I watched it like twice, at least.
Wow. Is Captain Underpants related to SpongeBob?
Well, not really, but
I don't think I've ever seen Captain Underpants. Does he look like a pair of underwear?
Yeah. Like the two characters named George and Harold, like they said that, you know how when you see a superhero, it looks like they're flying in their underwear, and they said, well, we're gonna make one like that. And then George had this ring thingy that can hypnotize someone and make them into something. And then they said a monkey, and then they said chicken, and they're like, let's make him into the most amazing superhero in history, Captain Underpants.
Well, that sounds... I might have to check that out. That's on Netflix?
Yeah.
I might have to check an episode out, so next time when I see you, we have something to
And
we have
then
something to talk
there's
about.
also 3 like episode ones, which isn't the movie. There's like episodes. There's like Captain Underpants, and then there's a space one. There's a Halloween one, and a Christmas one, and then the regular one.
You got hiccups?
Yeah.
You better drink some of that water. Drink some of that water.
Yeah,
Um,
I guess
So-
I can.
Kendrick and I we're gonna add some videos to this interview of the best quarterback ever, blind Patrick Mahomes, throwing some passes to Kendrick, who we'll see if he can catch. We'll see if he can catch the amazing passes by blind Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, right now he is on one of his preferred teams.
Oh,
He has
Good thing
on
I
that
can't
hat.
good
Yeah.
thing I can't see right now.
Yeah, I can't really like say it.
Go ahead. Who's your number one football team?
The Eagles.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just that was crazy. I
He
just
says,
you said that.
he says that he does it on
Anxiety
accident,
is
but he
wild.
really does it on purpose. Like,
expect
every
anxiety.
time I even say
Wow.
E, and then he just like,
I mean, that was crazy. I don't know why
You
that
don't-
happens.
You don't run around your house chanting that stupid saying, do you?
No, he
No.
doesn't.
That fly eagle fly.
No.
Eagle. Yeah, no.
I don't do that.
That's good. That's good. That might get you thrown out of the house. You might have to find another place to live. You start doing that.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I don't really like that chant.
Do you?
I
Do you-
don't like it.
Do you play?
Always.
Do you play football much, or you just stick to baseball?
I play football. I play flag football.
You play flag. What position you play in football?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
And then,
Are you MVP of that league too?
sometimes.
Sometimes. How many times you been MVP in flag football?
Twice.
Twice. So he has 8 MVPs already. That's more than Patrick Mahomes.
Well, I'm younger. So.
You're younger than Patrick Mahomes, and you already have more. See, that's the same argument that they try to say with him. See, you're younger than him. You already have more MVPs. We might have to show this video to him. He might have to step his game up. See if we can get this interview into. We have to post this part on Instagram that you got more MVPs than. You probably got more baseball ones than him too. He plays baseball too.
Yeah, he was great at baseball. I'm pretty sure. I don't remember how great, but
I'm
I think
pretty
he was
sure
okay. He played in college. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure. He played in
yeah.
college.
I'm pretty sure he was.
He was short.
pitcher.
No, I think he was a shortstop.
Yeah.
I think he played
I
shortstop or
have a
second
card
base.
of him pitching, also.
Yeah. Did you ever see that clip of him at the big slick softball game where he caught that ball? He kept the ground ball and he threw it behind his back to the guy at first base to get the out, and he just kept trying, and he kept jogging into the dugout. He just was jogging towards the dugout, threw the ball behind his back, threw the guy out.
that's crazy.
It was like, you're gonna have to check that clip out. We're gonna have to get you that clip. So that was just softball. But
My dad likes the Mets.
I know. But at least the Royals beat them in the World Series.
Look, I have my Mets hat on, and yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
We'll forgive him. At least it's not the Yankees. I'll give him that.
Yeah, I'm.
It's like I can live with him being a Mets fan, but if he was a Yankees fan, I don't think we could do this.
Yeah, the Mets are like the one team that I won't ever like stop.
Yeah.
Rooting for, and I used to go to games and they were at Shea Stadium, and then the Citi Field is an amazing stadium now, and I've always like had that that childhood tie-in with the Mets.
Yeah, that's why I won't hold it against you.
It's much easier to drop the Giants. Yeah, I did it. I dropped it. I'm gonna make a video online of my like decommitment from them. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna send it to my buddies. Yep.
You're gonna put like you're gonna put your Giant stuff in like in a box and send it off to sea. Go to like Longview Lake or something and like put it ship it like you're sending it out.
Exactly, like a Viking.
Yeah, like a Viking, and then catch it on fire. shoot it with a flaming arrow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find someone that can do
In one
that.
of the shows I watched, they did that when like one of the main characters' dads died.
Mm-hmm.
They put him on a ship and just shot like flaming arrows on it.
Yeah.
And then they showed the clip of like the boat just burning.
Yeah. You think that's a good idea to do with his Giant stuff?
Yeah.
We might have to sneak some of your Eagle stuff in there.
Yeah.
You're going to be looking for your Eagle stuff, going all of a sudden that's missing with your cards. Mom's got it. And your dad will be like, "Oh, your mom's got it locked up for you. It's somewhere safe. We got it locked up. It's at the bottom of Longview Lake." No, man. Is there anything you want to tell us that we haven't asked you yet? Anything how's school going? You doing good in school?
Yeah.
Making straight A's?
Yeah, I have all A+, and then I have 3 B's.
Ah, there you go. That's good. What's your favorite subject?
Social studies.
Social
And
studies.
then I also like science.
Nice. That's good. Do you have a favorite teacher? Give him a shout out. Want to give one of your favorite teachers a shout out?
I like Miss Cackler, my homeroom teacher.
Nice.
Because she doesn't give you homework?
Yeah, she doesn't give us homework for some reason.
It's homeroom. I'm like, that's why she's your favorite, because she doesn't give any homework.
Oh, man.
She just makes you do your homework that other teachers give. Oh man, wait till she sees this.
Yeah, I've got some out the box questions that I'm gonna ask you, Kendrick. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. So the first thing, this one's weird. Bear with me. All right. If you were the dad and I was the son for a day, what fun things would you plan for us to do together?
Oh, so I would go to somewhere that has roller coasters and make you go on roller coasters.
Yo, he's only doing that because he remembers what happened to me when we went to
So
Branson.
basically, we went to Branson once, and then we went to Silverdale City, and there was 3 different roller coasters, and on one.
You went on like 7 in a row. It was insane.
My dad said, "Let's go to like this roller coaster called
The Time Traveler. Yeah,
Time
one of the
Traveler.
worst ones. The ones that they said no child could go on. I thought that I was going to like bring him to the worst one, and then he was going to be like, "Oh, that was so good. I don't need to go on the other ones." Wrong.
That first one made me be like, "I'm going on it." Wait,
what was I thinking?
What was I thinking?
Seriously.
And then I went on another one like 4 times.
Yeah.
And then I went on my favorite roller coaster that went down, then went up, and then went, and then it did like 6 loop-de-loops sideways, and then it went super fast straight and up, and then it did a loop-de-loop again, and then it did like 2 laps.
I can't believe.
And I went on that one like 5 times.
Yeah, because it
And
was
my
like
mom-
sparsely populated, and so like you could just get back on. Like the people that worked there were just like, yeah, go ahead. I was like,
Just
no,
stay on.
stop.
Just stay on.
Stop.
That's awesome when they can tell
wanted
you
to
to stay
say,
on.
oh my god, I was done, and then
then
I had to tag in
My
my
mom,
wife.
my mom.
Did your dad throw up?
No.
No, but I definitely lost some years off my life.
And my mom went on. My dad told her to go on my favorite roller
Yeah, tagged him
coaster,
in. I was like, I'm done.
and she went once, and then she was like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna go get something to eat." She like returned like
It was dope.
she
Actually.
literally returned like an hour later.
An hour.
It was dope because like she went to like there's this spot in Silver
It's like
Dollar
a
City
it's
that
a
says
cinnamon
buns.
Yeah.
cinnamon bun.
So then like she went back. She went there, had to get online. It's really popular there. So then like she had to wait for a while.
She was there for like an hour.
Yeah,
while
she was
I
in line?
While
And I had to keep on
while
taking
I
roller
made.
coasters. And so then like she came
And then
back finally,
I,
and then
there
I
was
came
also
back.
this mine cart roller coaster
Yeah,
thing.
I
And
remember.
it was
Stop
so
reminding me,
it was
please.
so small that my dad almost bumped his head on the top of the thing. It was like for 5-year-olds. It was like for 7-year-olds, and I was like, okay, let's.
Why
just,
did they let me
let's-
on? That's
let's
what I
Almost
wanted to know.
decapitated your dad?
Why did they let me
let's
on?
just. I was like, let's just do this real quick and see how it is. And then, like, I had my dad come with me, and then he was like stuck there at the end because he was so tall, and he almost bumped his head on the thing twice, and
Yeah.
it almost lost it. Oh, on my favorite roller coaster, he almost lost one of his Mets hats.
Yeah,
Then he would have been mad.
Yeah, they don't
And
believe it.
I lost one of my just regular hats, just a regular hat that my mom gave me, or that it was technically hers, but she let me
Yeah,
use
but
it.
like what?
Well, at least you lost hers, not yours.
Yeah, but what my wife did to get him out of this constant roller coaster loop was brilliant. It was brilliant. Like what she did was she went to the cinnamon roll place and then she got the cinnamon roll and came
She
back
got
with
me
it.
too.
Yeah, but then she was like, "Oh, if you want some more, they're about to close, so you have to come with me to go." And then that's how she got him off of it. I was like, yes.
But then I saw.
He's like, now I
and
know
then-
though. I'm not falling for it next
Genius,
time.
And then,
Genius.
yeah, but I went on that small one, and I also went on the other one more time
Yeah, but
because
those
I
are
saw
fine.
you. I saw you celebrating.
Oh yeah, I was.
Was he doing the dance?
But yeah,
Was he doing
because
the
you
dad
weren't
dance?
gonna do these insane ones that I thought you weren't gonna want to do after 2 of them. I didn't expect the park to be so sparsely populated and just to let us keep going over and over. That was wild.
And then we watched this march thingy. It was like a march. And
yeah.
then there was this Santa thingy, this Santa ride that was in the march thing, and then the Santa thing looked so weird. Literally, it looked weird as heck.
Well, you know what I love? I love you asked this question also, and he didn't even flinch.
Yeah, I was
on like
shocked
what
with
he
that,
was
yeah.
gonna.
Yeah, I didn't ask him. I didn't ask him anything beforehand. Like so, like these answers are just news to me too. I was like, really, bro? Wow, you're gonna take me on, bro? Like, cause he knows what I almost like died doing, and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna do it again. Yeah, I want to see that do that again. Wow, all right.
Oh, man. He's got to take you to Worlds of Fun now.
Yeah, he still wants to do that. We
Oh
haven't done
man,
it yet.
Worlds of Fun, man.
Oh, and I'm gonna make you go on that. What was it called? It's like that like the craziest ride that they have, and I'm gonna make you go on it because I'm tall enough now. And now you're gonna have to go on it. It goes super fast.
Oh.
Yeah, I
And
mean,
then
there
there's
was
also one that does a lot of loop-de-loops, I think.
Well, yeah, I mean, Worlds of Fun, sure, but there was no ride that you weren't able to. You were able to get on all the rides
Yeah.
at
Wait till
Silver
you-
Dollar
I
City.
did every roller coaster.
Oh,
Wait
I
till
remember.
wait till you
That I
ride,
could
I remember.
see.
Trust me, I remember.
That I can see.
wait till you ride the Mamba at Worlds of Fun.
That's the one I was trying to remember.
There's a thing in the Mamba, man, where you turn this corner and you go right, and the bars get lower, and it looks like it's about to take your head off as you go by.
Yeah.
I used to be able to see at one point. But you duck. It's crazy because you know you're not even close to it, but it makes you duck.
Wow.
Just instinct. Even you will duck. It will make you duck. Your dad will really be ducking.
Yeah, definitely.
But
So I guess I'll ask another question. All right. If you had another out the box question, if you had the power to change one rule in our family or at school, what would it be, and how would you convince others that it's a good idea?
Oh, so for our house, I would change a rule that I can have ultimate, like, what's it called? Ultimate
unlimited?
unlimited game time.
That's what I thought he was going to say. That's what I figured when you're saying ultimate. I think he's looking for unlimited. I said he's looking for unlimited.
And I would convince my friends to do a vote for gaming so I can play all the games I want with them. And I would convince them that if you want me to play this game with you, like Fortnite, you have to vote for ultimate, unlimited, whatever. Unlimited gaming time.
Yeah.
Right.
And with the unlimited gaming time, it also goes with no rules for games that you can't take off games.
Right.
So I would be able to play any game.
Yeah.
But I would only be able to do it on my Nintendo.
Okay. All right. That's viable. I get it.
And maybe an Xbox.
All right, this one's kind of basic. If you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Super speed, maybe, because, well, I kind of already have super speed.
Look at this kid, Mr. Humble.
How about leaping ability? You can steal all those home runs. You can leap and steal all those home runs.
I did get 4 or 5 triples this year.
Yeah. Yeah, so you don't need that. You need the leaping ability so you could steal home runs out there in center field, man. Somebody hits one deep and you just make this monster to leap and snag it.
Yeah, you forgot the main indicator of your speed, even though at this level it's kind of like it's a little easier, but you led the league in steals.
I know.
Do you remember
Yeah.
that?
Yeah, of course he does. What are you talking about?
I had 41 steals, 44 steals, and the person that was closest to me had 26.
Nice.
I got a question for you. Your dad made me think of a question. So if you found a genie and he gave you just 2 wishes, not 3, just 2 wishes, and you can't wish for more wishes. That's everybody always. I'm going to wish for more wishes. But you had 2 wishes. What would your 2 wishes be? And it could be anything.
Let's see.
I love that mine makes him think more. Yours he knew right away.
Yeah, it was crazy. I didn't even go over them before.
Yeah.
I would ask if I could. Oh, if I could have home runs every time I hit, and triples, and I have a super good one. And say there's Captain Underpants in this one planet, the kids rule, and they get to drive for some reason. And I would ask for that so I can rule.
Would you be able to drive?
Yeah, they get to, but they don't drive cars. It's go-karts.
Oh, so you want a go-kart?
Yeah.
That could be worked on.
I've been wanting a go-kart.
Yeah. Does your dad take you to go ride go-karts?
Sometimes, but the people still say I'm... last year, I wanted to ride a go-kart, but then they said, oh, you're too young to drive a go-kart, and then my dad had to drive it. I was like,
yeah.
this is boring.
He's driving slow.
Oh, no, we weren't driving slow.
You were driving fast, but then you were just driving safe and really slow.
Next time.
I was driving fast. I said, which
No.
bitch is it, Kendrick? What do you mean exactly?
Like, you were driving fast, but then you were also driving slow.
You
I didn't catch you both at the same time. I don't know.
Well,
next time you go to
it's
Branson,
kind of
you got to go
boring.
go-kart. Go go-karting in Branson. Man,
Yeah, definitely.
They have some amazing go-kart tracks in Branson.
Oh,
Yeah, the
also,
best
there
maps
was
in
like
cities.
this crocodile climbing thing where you got to climb over crocodiles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And it was like high up, but I saw one of the crocodiles, like, it like leaped in the air for some reason. It kind of leaped, but it was just like, and it almost caught a bird.
Awesome. Is there anything you want? Hey, how about this? Switch it. Is there anything you want to ask me or your dad?
Word.
How about that? You got any questions you want to ask?
Oh, I'm gonna ask this question.
Two.
Okay.
Two.
Okay.
Or to both of us? You want us both to answer?
Okay. So,
Who's it?
Dad,
Okay.
I'm gonna do you first, cause.
Okay.
Okay, Dad. What my question was? If you had the superpower to turn into an animal, what animal would you want to be?
What animal would I be?
I picked that on purpose. Just
Yeah, because you know I'm really like
He's not an animal person.
Yeah, I'm not really an animal dude. I love my dogs, man. What animal would I be? Yo,
He's gonna
any type of animal or insect or like bug.
all right, I would be an eagle because they're an apex predator and they fly. And I think
Yay,
that'd
you
be
like
dope.
the eagles.
Oh, he tricked you! He tricked you! He got you! He got you! Oh, you fell into his trap.
Diabolical!
Because the
Wow!
last time I asked you, you said I like an eagle. I was like, wait,
Yeah.
oh, I have a perfect idea.
He set you up. He didn't even admit it. He set you
I can't
up.
believe it.
He set you up.
Who
man.
raised you?
His mother. She came up with that plan for the Cinnabons. He took after his mom on the Cinnabons. He set
Okay.
you up, dude. That was
So now-
awesome. High five. I can't see you, but that was awesome.
Unbelievable, dude. Unbelievable, man. I can't believe it.
That was the best. That
Okay,
was the best.
I'm gonna ask this question.
I know I'm not saying eagle.
I'm gonna ask this question. Since you can't see, does that give you an advantage with other senses?
Yes. So this is when I joke about this with people. When you go out to eat, if you're sitting at a table next to somebody who can't see, be careful what you talk about. Because the blind people can hear you. I've had friends, I tell friends that when we go out to restaurants, try this next time you go out to a restaurant, close your eyes and start listening to the people at the table next to you, and you can hear them clear as a bell with your eyes closed.
Wow.
You can hear them clear as a bell talking. Unless it's really super crowded, like super really noisy, or they're playing loud music or something in there.
That's crazy.
But if you're just at a regular restaurant and you get the people talking next to you, close your eyes and just listen, and you can hear them talking. You'll hear their conversations. But people don't do it because you usually have your eyes open, so you don't,
Yeah, that's dope.
But I knew, but man, he had me nervous though with the question. I'm like, I'm gonna have to think about this because see if he's setting me up for something.
Right? Yeah. He's just setting up his dad. Like, what did I do to deserve that?
I know, man. No.
Okay, so now I'm asking both of you something.
All right.
What is your favorite? What is your favorite team from any sport that, like, from a place that you haven't been in a team that you haven't liked ever?
A team that I could like, maybe that I haven't liked, but I had.
So, like that, basically, it can't be like the Mets. So it can't be like
The
a
Chiefs.
team that you've already liked.
Yeah.
It
All
has to
right.
be a
Well,
team you haven't liked.
the only baseball team, the only other baseball.
And it can be any sport.
or any sport, huh?
But it has to be two.
And not from places that I've been.
Yeah, not from places you've been or teams you've liked before.
All right. In baseball, the only other team that I randomly like, and it's kind of weird, is the Arizona Diamondbacks. I don't know why. Like they're not in like they don't really like compete against the Mets too much. Like I kind of always like the Diamondbacks a little bit. Yeah, that's the only baseball team. Football, there's nothing.
Okay.
So me, you want me to answer that too?
Yeah.
'Cause I've been thinking about ways of answering. I think that one I've never really rooted for, but I think I could is like Tampa Bay Devil Rays. You know, they always seemed, you know, because they're kind of a smaller market team like the Royals, and they sometimes spurt up and do good and stuff. So I'd say them for baseball.
Yeah.
But then any sport, because I'm not a big basketball person or soccer or hockey or anything like that. I will go to some hockey games for the fights.
Yeah.
But football, but see, I have liked them. Somebody I didn't. Well, right now, that's tough. Man, for football, I don't know. I'd probably say Houston
Okay.
because Houston, I kind of like the Houston Texans. They're all right.
Okay.
So, but man, that's still funny with your dad.
Okay, now you guys ask me questions like that.
Since you had a good time doing this?
Yeah.
Had a good time?
Yeah.
If you became famous, if you become a Major League Baseball player, or let's say this podcast takes off and you become famous from it, you're famous and you're out. What's one of the biggest things you're gonna do as a Major League Baseball player? You're gonna do some kind of charity, if they always usually do charities, things like that. So what kind of charity would you want to do, or who would you like to help? What kind of people would you like to help in your charity?
The homeless.
You want to help the homeless people?
Yeah.
So you want to get some things to help homeless people?
Yeah.
That's cool. That'd be a good one. Call it the what would we call it? Got a name for it? The Keeping It Real Kendrick Foundation.
Yeah.
So, all right. So, man, does it feel like we've been talking for 45 minutes?
40.
For 40, almost 45. Does it feel like we've been talking that long?
Yeah.
It kind of flew by.
does,
It does feel like it. I don't know. I feel like it flew
Okay,
by.
now
I feel like it flew by.
Now you have to ask another question.
All right.
All right.
So
Dad's gonna
then-
let your dad ask you your last question.
Yeah. So, what is your favorite thing about mommy and me, and why is it important?
Well, I don't think I'm gonna get the important part because, yeah. So for mom, I really like. Well, she's really caring. She gives me a lot of stuff that I want, and she comforts me a lot.
And
And
supportive.
then for you, you're funny, you're fun, and then I kind of like how when you when you're just being normal, and then all and then all of a sudden you do something real funny, and then everyone in our house just starts laughing like crazy. Like the one time you were in the morning, you were just being normal, drinking your coffee, and then it went down the wrong pipe, and you were like,
Hey.
and then it just exploded out of your mouth, and then Isaiah, my brother, was just walking by, and he was and when it hit him, he fell backwards. He was like, "What just hit me?" And then I started laughing, and I almost fell down the stairs.
Yeah, something that you do all the time.
So, yeah, that's what we heard. You fall down the stairs. I have to change. I got to change. I got one last final question. Who takes the stinkier poos, your mom or your dad? Who do you not want to go in the bathroom after, your mom or your dad?
Both.
All right. Well, I guess we'll end on that note. I wanted to see if I could get you in trouble with somebody before. I was being good. I wasn't getting you in trouble. I figured, well, it was sort of get you in trouble. So, all right. Well, thank you for coming, man. We're definitely gonna have to have you back on another episode.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
This was fun, man. Thank you for coming and doing it with us.
Oh,
First. This is our second episode. And you're our first person to be interviewed. And like I said, when you become a Major League Baseball player, we're gonna sell it to ESPN, or they're gonna steal it off YouTube. One of those two. But man, thank you so much for coming, bud. And Keith, thanks again for coming, being a part of it.
Man.
Thanks everybody for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you laughed as much as we did. And Keith I don't really have anything new coming up, but I think Keith has a few shows coming up.
Yeah. Tomorrow I'm hosting Hillsiders, both shows because John Caesar can't be in town. Wednesday I'm going to St. Louis, going for the to the Westport Funny Bone for their funniest person competition. Then Friday I'm in Wilmore, Missouri, which is near Springfield, I believe, for a show. And yeah, that's everything this week.
All right. Cool. Well, thank you all for tuning in. Those of you who stuck with us and watched this episode, really appreciate it and appreciate the support. And we will catch you in next episode. Thank you so much.
My dad likes the Eagles. He's wearing